Everybody knows Microsoft. Tech giant, once the most valuable company on earth, but people forget how it started. In the 1990s, Bill Gates was the villain. Predatory business practices, crushing competitors. The US Justice Department declared Microsoft an illegal monopoly. His reputation was wrecked. And then the rebrand. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation launches. Suddenly, he's a philanthropist, a public hero, a savior. He didn't become more generous. He just became more strategic. Here's the model. He donates money to his own foundation, huge tax benefits. The foundation then invests in industries that align with his idea of philanthropy. Those industries profit and his wealth grows even faster. Here's an example. The foundation funds vaccine programs. The foundation owns stock in Pfizer, GSK, and Novartis. Vaccines mandated, stock soars, Gates profits. It's not charity. It's money laundering through goodwill. Vaccines, agriculture, data, tech, media. Every global solution pads the same bank account. Let's talk global health. Did you know that the Gates Foundation is one of the largest funders of the World Health Organization? More influence than most nations. No electorate, no accountability. Oh, he also bankrolls major players in pandemic response. Gavi, CEPI, Imperial College, and Johns Hopkins University. Do you find it interesting that the institutions who influence global health policy have Gates's fingerprints all over them? October 2019, it was called Event 201, a coronavirus pandemic simulation, co-hosted by the Gates Foundation and the World Economic Forum. Months later, the real thing hits. He already held stake in the companies that became central to the response. Pandemic simulation, coronavirus, global lockdowns. Weeks later, COVID-19. And Gates just happened to pull out his playbook. We need global vaccine passports. We need to vaccinate 7 billion people. We need digital health certificates. His portfolio? Moderna, BioNTech, ID 2020. COVID arrives, and the Gates-funded vaccines start rolling out. Billions in profits. And digital health passes pushed worldwide. We're told it's preparation, but when you start to put the pieces together, it looks a whole lot more like prescription. Kind of reminds me of his old foe-turned-friend, Larry Ellison. Now let's talk about food. Bill Gates is the largest private farmland owner in the United States. 270,000 acres. A tech billionaire buying up all of the land that produces our food supply. At the same time, he's investing heavily in synthetic meat, telling governments to adopt it. He says that wealthy countries should shift to a lab-grown protein. But there's another layer. Appeal Sciences, another Gates-funded company, coating your produce. The pitch? Extending shelf life and reducing waste. The reality? Inserting his technology between the farms and your fork. Major chains are already requiring it, and farmers can't compete without it. Another solution that makes the system dependent on him. He owns the land. He funds the coding. He pushes the synthetic alternatives. Control the land, control the food, control the people. Now, information. His foundation funds journalism, NPR, BBC, The Guardian, and so many more through grants and media partnerships. He also funds the groups involved in fact-checking. Just a quick recap. The outlets shaping our worldview and the organizations labeling what's allowed are owned by the same billionaire. Who's going to investigate the person funding the newsroom? Bill Gates built a system where questioning him looks extreme, even when the questions are more than fair. So let's ask him. Why does an unelected billionaire hold this much power over global health? Why is he buying up all of the land that feeds the country? And why is he pushing systems that track identity and access? And why is it that his solutions continually expand his power and his influence? Bill Gates didn't transform from villain to hero. He transformed from monopolizing software to monopolizing the systems that run society. Nobody elected Bill Gates, but yet he seems to be dictating how world governments operate and has his hands all over that control grid. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And now I need you to share it. Let's go.